Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the wind, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is going on, Just the Bet Slips family? It is Professor Parlay coming to you with C-Money, PD King for as long as we can get him, and Poolside Pat. Just ran down the stairs and back up the stairs during that minute, so now my fat is tired. So. Rocking the bananas hat today.
Love it.
Yesterday was actually a decent day. I went 2 for 3, I think. I had hit one of the 2 parlays. We should hit the other one, but the Phillies sold.
Figures, the damn Philadelphia team.
Athletics pretty much hit my parlay in the first inning outside the strikeout, so that was great. How'd you do yesterday, Poolside?
Pretty awful. But you know, it is what it is. I hit the World Cup bet, so we're as a collective we're doing okay World Cup wise. So that's not too bad.
Yeah, I hit USA earlier today too, which was good. So that's nice.
Yeah, shout out to USA, man.
Yeah, they're doing good things. So, but we got some baseball, we got some World Cup, we got some bets for you today. Joe, go ahead and jump into the thing that keeps us from. We got number 1, we're not professional gamblers. The show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. Lastly, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it and call 1-800-GAMBLER. Again, not professional gamblers. Gamble responsibly, set limits, stay within those limits, you'll be okay. But if you find yourself having problems and you need help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. They'll get you the help you need. We're not affiliated with with any specific sponsor or sports book, but we are affiliated with Nevin Eyewear. All of us got them here. Got the MLB.
Yes.
Oh, MLB long points right here. What you got on today this time, Pat? You got the Doc Robbins. We got Blood Phase.
Doc Robbins, yes, sir.
Doc Robbins today. I think that's all of what PD King has, isn't it?
Muted.
The Melbury 212s for me is 212s. No, the Doc Robbins Melburys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all love them on the show. We all own multiple pair. I know I'm planning on getting more. Poolside Pat just got 3 more. So.
Yeah, they're coming with whenever the wife is here, which will be soon.
But they are polarized. I don't know if you could tell. Also, if you lose them, scratch them, damage them, you can get them replaced. You just file a claim online, and they will replace them for free. If you use our link in our link tree on X, you will get 30% off 1 pair, or buy 1, get 2 free. No matter what you do, you will get free shipping because it's free shipping on anything over $50. I always said if you're going to buy a prescription pair, use 30%. If you're just going to buy regular pairs, use the buy 1, get 2 free. Again, they are risk-free because you can't get them replaced if they get damaged. We love Nevin here, so make sure you're checking it out. Use our link so they know that we sent you. We're not affiliated with a sports book. However, we are affiliated with something like a sports book, which is Playvo, formerly known as Player Profit. If you don't know what they are, they have challenge systems. So you can buy packages ranging from $30 all the way up to $500. If you use the code JTBS, you will get 10% off. If you buy that $30 package, you get a $1,000 bankroll. You have to complete 2 challenges. The first challenge is 10% profit before 10% losses. If you can beat that challenge, then you go to the second challenge, which is 15% profit before 10% losses. If you complete that challenge, you move on to the funded stage where you cash out up to 70% of profit up to that point and going forward. Or you can use the Blitz package, which is 1 challenge system. You have to get to 25% profit before you get to 10% losses. Costs the same, just as a 1 challenge system instead of a 2. either way, if you beat that first challenge, then you will move on to the funded stage where you cash out up 70% profit up to that point. If you're looking for a best bet, I am going with Turkey over 1.5 goals at plus 107. So look, Turkey in the first game, they lost 2-0, but they put 30 shots on goal and somehow didn't score.
That's great.
That was a statistical anomaly. It's not going to happen again. They're also facing a team, Paraguay, which defensively is not very good. If they put that many shots on goal against Paraguay, they're probably going to score 5 goals. So I feel like they could easily get to 2, and getting plus money on them on 2, mainly because of the not scoring in that first game against the USA, or not USA, but in their first game. I think that they easily cruise to 2. I have no worries about this one. Getting at plus 107, and I would love to get a win to get us closer back to the green side on the best bet. We've been on a roller coaster of emotions on this thing. I went 5-0, then I went 0-5, then I went 2-0, then I went 0-2. I am up and down, up and down, up and down. So I'd love to get us back on the green side, and I think Turkey's the way to get us there.
Do you think that they win today then?
Oh yeah, I think they annihilate them.
Nice.
I think it's gonna be like 4-1, 5-1, something like that.
I think they're technically the favorites, like obviously, but there's still plus money, I think, to just win.
We will talk about this a little bit. I'm sure. I don't know if anybody else has Miz ladders on here. I have Miz today, but I don't know how I feel about the ladder. I could be way wrong though, but we'll see.
I like the Screwball ladder more than I like the
I was gonna say that because his strikeout totals are not as tied since he's coming off of injuries. I know he was on a pitch count in that first game. He's not on a set pitch count today. What I've heard is they still want to stick around 80 or 85, but they're not stuck on that number. They could go past it if they feel like he's doing it.
I don't think the Braves have enough swing and miss in their lineup compared to the White Sox and
I agree.
similar pitchers to that point. So
Yeah.
you'll have to see that if we have the PD of the day, which I don't know if we have the slide, but my PD is Screwball.
Yeah, I mean the White Sox are 5th in the league for strikeouts, so
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, we'll get into that a little bit. I'll move on. We have our only long balls. I've got Shea Langoliers today plus 310. I think he just actually won last night with 4. It was only 4:30, but he won last night. That place is a launching pad, and anytime they're playing in that park, expect these guys a lot of home runs to come out of these games. The wind's also blowing out 15 miles an hour to dead center. If he gets a hold of one, he could hit an absolute nuke. We've already seen him hit the 2 longest, I think, of the year.
yep.
Well, I don't know if Baldwin's 473 is in between those or not. I can't remember.
I literally can't bet long balls right now because of the state of Florida sucks. Or I would be able to bet long balls. But yeah, I love Shane Langoliers today. And there's one more that I was looking at that I love, but it's eluding.
Jim is going with Ben Rice at plus 240. So I did go ahead and put Langoliers and Ben Rice together. And I got that at plus 1246. I had a 50% boost, got it to 1868. Because I'm crazy, I also bet mine for 2 home runs. I bet hers for 2 home runs, and then I bet both of them together for 2 home runs. Don't do what I do. I'm a little crazy, and I have money to work with this month. So because I'm up, I'm doing crazy things trying to get real low. But that's what I'm doing. I'm rocking it. If I had a bet yesterday, my long ball was Soto. If I had a bet him for 2 home runs, I would have hit a plus 2,000. Of course, I didn't do it yesterday, so from now on, I will be doing it. But that is the long balls of the day. Moving forward, we have the marquee matchup. So poolside Pat, let us know. You're on mute, Pat.
My bad.
Without
Yeah, I did. My fault. This is a lot of big odds for the marquees today. Just, a lot of them. I'll be straight with everybody. I think a lot of these will probably better for 5. So if you would like to do that, I highly recommend the 3 that I have today at 5, and maybe even 4. If you want to be extra safe, depending on what the odds come back to you as. But obviously the marquee matchup and alternative marquee matchups are 6 strikeouts always. So today is Jeffrey Springs, Jose Soriano. Classic case of pretty much every Jose Soriano start. It's that the Angels strike out a lot, and he is capable of striking out a lot himself. I know it seems very straightforward, and that's because it is. But this is also another classic one name that feels pretty much not inevitable, I guess is a word you could use, and then one that is certainly a longer shot. But 435, if I hit this, I'm back in the green, just like you were talking about with the best bet, Professor. That's what I'm shooting for today. Oh, no, you're muted. We're just doing muted back.
Yeah,
and forth.
sorry. So Soriano obviously is typically not the one you're worried about. So it is Springs that you're going to have to worry about here, but it is the Angels. So there's a lot of swing and miss in that lineup. So it's very possible that any pitcher can get to 6 if they're on the game against them. I don't think we have. Double check. Yeah, I don't think we have the PD slide up, so we'll just let PD King run through his real quick because I know he's waiting for some. Bueller.
PJ,
you have your PD of the day?
Yeah, PD of the day is Skewball 7+ and Tigers money line versus the White Sox. Anytime Skewball takes the mound, you like the Tigers' chances. They need to make a run or they're going to sell everything. So I'm expecting them to get the job done today. Give me Skewball 7+. I also have them laddered 7, 8, 9, and 10 because there is a lot of swing and miss in that Chicago lineup.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna look at the odds for his strikeouts real quick because you did 7, 8, 9, and 10.
10's big. 10's like plus 450 or something.
All right, his strikeouts.
Oh no, because my odds are terrible in Florida, so get the better odds up there.
So what I'm gonna suggest is if you're gonna do because 6 is not. I mean, 7 is at minus 115 right now. So I think he's gonna get to 7. So throw 2 units on that, and throw 1 unit on 8, and maybe a half a unit on 9 and 10, and you'll be doing all right.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like I said, I'm here in Florida, so I took 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Are you doing?
I went half units on 9 and 10. I did full units on 7 and 8, half on 9 and 10.
Is that with the Tigers money line or just the strikeouts?
Yeah. No, he did TD, so he did it with the Tigers money line.
7+ and the Tigers money line. I got it like plus 156, I think, somewhere in there. But again, I'm in Florida where it's trades. It's not a sport book technically. It's a trade market.
Yeah.
It's whatever. But
you could try to explain that to me. You could try to explain that to me for hours, and I would never understand what that.
It's the same thing as Kalshi.
So they can make up whatever they can make up whatever lines they want because it's a trade market versus everybody else versus like a sport book just setting a line and then moving the line. That makes sense.
Interesting. Not really. Still,
they make betting kind of like the stock market, and you're buying shares of these bets to hit is essentially what it is. And if it becomes free, then your shares go up and they're worth more money. Also known as you get paid.
And essentially,
essentially,
DraftKings can take whatever vig they want. They can take whatever juice they want in the trade market compared to the sportbook market. That's the reason why Florida has such bad odds. It's also the reason why Hard Rock has trash odds because Florida is expecting that dinero through Hard Rock. So that's the reason. Like it usually vigs around 10% either side. It's like 15% here in Florida. It's kind of crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, so it's just the way to skirt the laws in certain states. But and NXT we look. So I'm not saying that Miz can't. Like the Braves have had games where they strike out a lot, but they're the 7th least strikeouting team in baseball. They strike out only 7.89 times per game. I think Miz gets to 8 in this game, but I just don't think he gets much past that. Miz is kind of being proof where he can get to 8 strikeouts, but I'm just worried about going past that. And to get him a decent amount of money, you have to get to 11, 12 strikeouts, and I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Unless he goes 9
innings,
have
another PD that is Brewers money line in the Miz for I think it's like 9, 8.5. Yeah. Over 8.5, I think is the line. It's just crazy. Like I have that play. I don't love that play, but it I do have the play. I didn't love a lot of plays out there today, so the fact that I can get Miz for I think it might be over 7.5. I might have.
Yeah, I did 8 for my strikeout part.
Yeah, I think I have it at 8. It's either over 8.5 or over 7.5 because I can't combine them in the state of Florida. if I do just like +7, or like if I take a reduced line on the case, I can't combine them in the state of Florida. Again,
Yeah.
trash. But hey, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
Up next, we have the 750 Club. It's just 3 legs. I can't believe it's this big of odds for just 3 legs. But we've got Paul Goldschmidt, 2+ total bases. He has a 10-game hitting streak with 4 home runs and 17 total hits over those 10 games. We have Zach Geloff, who has the current longest hitting streak in baseball at 22 games. He has 5 home runs and 31 hits over those 22 games. And then Bryce Eldridge, 2+ total bases. He has 2+ total bases in 6 of his last 8 games. He has 21 hits in his last 15 games in this month. For the month of June, he has 21 hits. He's only played in 15 games. This dude has been almost automatic to get hit. So all I need is 2 singles, a double, and he gets there. And we hit this at +1014. I had a boost. They got this to +1269.
Does anybody know what the second longest hitting streak ever was? Gotta be in the 40s, right? It's gotta be 30s or 40s.
I have to Google that.
Phillies have the 7th best record, and they got to 40 wins. If that's what you're asking, I can't really hear you guys because it's
No, you're
crazy with
good.
all the screams of Tower Terror.
It's almost like they're terrorized.
It's almost like people are scared. I don't know why. It just goes up and down. Like it's just an elevator. What are we doing here?
I'm looking that up right now. 45 games.
with Willie Keeler.
Willie Keeler. Good old Willie Keeler in 1896.
But that is the 750 Club. Again, we're at +1014 or +1269. It's only 3 legs, so I really like this at the odds of getting it at. So throw a few bucks on it, but do it responsibly. I bet it for a full unit because I'm a crazy man, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm up a decent amount, so I can rock these things a little bit heavier than I normally would. We're gonna jump right into the slips while we still have PD King. He hasn't gotten into the ride yet, so we'll let him be here for some of these picks.
Yeah, well, like I'll say this. So I have the 2 bets that I've already given you: the Skubal and the Miz play. My 3rd bet is the Pirates. I'm taking the Pirates on the money line and Brandon to get 5 strikeouts plus. It's over 4.5 is the line. So those are my 3 plays of the day. All of them are plus money. Also, proclamation: if anybody finds me in Hollywood Studios in Disney today, I will be here until it closes. If you find me, ask for a picture with the PD King. Take a picture and post it on our X and tag us here at Just the Bet Slips and tag me at JTBS _ PD King. We're sending you a $50 gift card to the place of your choice. So you've got to find me, ask for a picture, and post it on and tag Just the Bet Slips and my personal at JTBS _ PD King. If you do that, and it could be anybody, we'll send you a $50 gift card to the sport book of your choice. So you got to find me and then take a picture with me and then tag both of our accounts. Let's get this thing rolling. Want to see the people out in the wild. So come find me here in Hollywood Studios if you're live and you're here.
I'm hopping on the plane now.
Are you jumping on a plane? Jumping on a plane for $50?
If you have any family members that are in the Hollywood Studios area that might have season passes, call them up and then just send them over.
I mean, anybody.
We all know he's by the Tower of Terror.
Picture with me and tag us. That's it. But I'm out.
Is it called Hollywood Studios or Universal Studios?
You got to find me. See y'all.
It's a
Are you
different
Universal?
No, they're in Disney.
They're at Disney World.
I mean, I have somebody that could go, but I'm not sending them.
But that being said, we'll let Poolside Pat give his picks now.
Is it Disney World or Disneyland?
Whatever one's in Florida. I think
Disney.
it's World.
Yeah, I think
Land
it's
is in California.
Yeah.
I'm just dropping a quick, maybe somebody will find them. That'd be hilarious. And profitable potentially. But anyways,
Florida, that's correct. I just looked it up.
speaking of profitable, which I hope to be today after literally winning only 1 bet, which was my World Cup bet. It's Brazil, heavy favorites. And I knew who were they playing? I knew who they were playing, but now I forget.
I went to bet them and didn't because I didn't like any of the lines that I was getting.
Yeah, they're like minus 900. Oh,
they're playing Haiti.
Haiti, yeah, they're like minus something. But then Turkey is plus money, so I don't know. I just said why not? A little juice. My 4 for 4 is Randy Vasquez, Martin Perez, Brave. Landon Rupp and Michael McGreevy. I'm actually sweating McGreevy the most here. I think every other guy in that their over-unders were either 5.5, 4.5. So I'm sweating McGreevy because his was down to 3.5. So 4 is like the would be the over for him. But I got a boost that to the 937. So I'm actually really excited about the 4-for-4 today. Obviously my marquee, my other two, which are obvious, as you can see, longer odds, but similar bets in the sense where you're more so sweating one guy more than the other. Seems to be the trend with these, but it is what it is. Because 6 strikeouts doesn't come very easy to really all 4 of these guys. I had to ramp it up on some, and some of them are at 5.5. BB Imai, I don't know how to say that. Anybody know how to say that? Tatsuya? Professor, you're the pronouncer.
Tatsuya Imai.
Thank you.
So you want Imai?
Thank you. That's what I look for. That's. Can we get that one more time?
No. That's a one and done, son.
Oh man, might need to make that my ringtone.
Yeah, great.
And then I have Soroka and Prelip, which actually, even though the odds are what they are, I actually kind of have a little bit more confidence in the second alternate marquee matchup. Cards parlay took a hit yesterday, but as you can see, still going strong this month. So I did McGreevy 3Ks because I'm much more confident in 3Ks than I am 4, although hitting that for 4 would be great. I flipped them. Burley and Walker still hitting very well right now. I'm sure Burley was a candidate for the total base bet, or at least will continue to be for a while. But I flipped him. Walker now just to get a hit because he could be a singles when he goes through his 15, 20, 25 at bats between home runs. He's either not hitting at all or he's spraying singles all across the place. So I like Walker for hit, and I switched Burley to the 2+ hits, runs, RBIs. And my performance double, which I think basically PD King said he had in some way, shape, or form, is Miz 9Ks, and the Brewers money line. But I did, and now I obviously feel not as great about it after hearing some of the stats that were dropped, but I can't take it back now. Miz 12Ks at 499, which I think is, given his track record, not a horrible bet, but given what you guys have said, that's going to be a tough one to get to.
I mean, I look at it this way: the Braves don't strike out as much, but like we have said with certain pitchers, it doesn't much matter at times if a team is heavy strikeout or not. When that person is on their game, they're going to get their strikeouts. So
yeah, it's kind of similar to NBA, certain guys. Well, maybe not as much towards the end of the season this year, but a lot of the time the guys that the SGAs is going to get his 20 points. You know what I mean? But
right
at the same time, baseball is so volatile where a guy like Mizorowski could go out and have 2 innings and give up 5, 6 runs.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: I just don't think that anybody's gotten more than 8 strikeouts against the Braves all season.
Yeah, see, that doesn't make me feel good.
Pitcher. And as a whole, against the entire 9 innings, they don't strike out even 8 times per game. I think Miz gets to 8. I really do. I'm worried about going anything past that. Now, Miz is good enough to get to 9. When you start getting double digits, though, is when it gets a little hairy. He'd have to go 8 or 9 innings to get there, which he just showed he could. So if he does go that deep, then you got a shot. But outside of that, it's going to be tough.
His least amount of strikeouts in a game is 5.
Right.
That's crazy.
But he's also gone 8+ in 9 straight or 10 straight. So I mean, and that's against a lot. There's teams in that are also not strikeout prone that strike out at least 8 to him.
Yeah,
so
10 straight.
Right. So
it's dangerous.
Something new for him. He gets to 8Ks pretty much at will. That's why I'm not worried about 8. So 9's not terrible either. It's just the double digits that I worry about. But look, he could very well go out there and throw another 12 strikeouts today. I mean, it's possible. If anybody's going to do it, it would be Mizorowski. That's for sure.
Well, hearing also, I think the Scooble bet was a good bet too. So
yeah, I like Screwball. As long as they don't limit him. I know they're not putting an official limit on him,
Yeah, they still said they'd like to stay around 80, but they're going to play it by ear. So
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not. I mean, he only got what 4? Was it 4 or 5 strikeouts in his last start when he went 80 pitches?
it was 4.
So like, but it was also his very first game back. Like, I think today will be much better.
I also think he's just different though too, in some sense.
I mean, I don't know. It's his first game back. I'm not going to assume anything because we've seen 3 pitchers come off of Tommy John surgery and end up throwing 100 miles an hour and be like.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
like
what I mean when he's different.
Shohei came back after taking that year off, and he ended up throwing 101 miles an hour. Now he's in the race for Cy Young. Like, I'm not going to put a label on the guy just because they came off of an injury like that, because these guys have proven that they can do it. The first couple starts, I try not to go heavy on them just because you don't know how they're going to react to it. It may take some guys longer to get back to that full strength, but if anybody can do it, it's the freak Skubal. So.
Yeah, I think it is. It is one of those weird things though too, because he's a psycho and hard to take out of games, and if he's pitching well, and B, they probably want to just keep him healthy because he's good chance that he's at least shopped around at the deadline.
I'm gonna make a bold
could be
prediction.
Brave.
Yeah, he's gonna get traded to the Braves. Is my bold prediction.
It could be.
Now that they've pretty much lost Strider, he's probably gonna be a Brave. And that may not be the only move that they make to be.
No, apparently there's rumors we're trying to get Altuve.
That'd
be crazy too.
But jump into my strikeout parlay. I do have Mizorowski for 8+ strikeouts. I told you I love him for 8. Outside of that, 8+ strikeouts and 10 straight. That I can't ignore that line. Then we've got Bubba Chandler, 5+ strikeouts. He's got hit this in 4 of his last 5, and he's facing the Rockies. Good Lord. I
thought Banks was bad.
5+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 4 of his last 5. The Rockies strike out a lot. And then Roki Sasaki, 5+ strikeouts. He is hit 5+ strikeouts in 4 of his last 6, but he's facing the Orioles, who strike out a boatload as well. Both these pitchers are facing guys that strike out a lot. I am doing a Bubba Chandler ladder at 5, 6, 7, and 8. I think that he gets to 8 strikeouts today. I could be, peeing in the wind, to be honest with you, but you know what? We're going for it. As long as he gets 5 parlay, I'm good. I don't care, but I would love for him to get to 8. Got this at +252. Then we're going to our hit parlay. We've got Bryce Eldridge, 1+ hit, 22 hits last 15 games. Yordan Alvarez, 1+ hit. He's on an 8-game hitting streak with 14 hits over those 8 games. And then Carter Jensen, 1+ hit. He's on a 10-game hitting streak with 15 hits over those 10 games. And he got this at +208. And then I have the turkey at over 1.5 goals at +107. Those are the bets for today. Moving on, I have some last calls. C-Money, do you have any bets that we just didn't get on the show yet?
No, just my last call.
All right, cool. So I'll run through I have a other than home run parlays I told you about with ours. I have a home run parlay with Kerry Carpenter, 1+ home run, Yordan Alvarez, 1+ home run, and Shea Langoliers, 1+ home run at +6,744. I boosted it to 7,418. I appreciate that. And I'll let C-Money run through his last call.
Yes, I mean, we've talked about everybody on what I have for strikeouts. I got Skubal for 6. I got Chandler for 6 and Mizorowski for 8. The only outlier here is the guy that, I don't know, I probably shouldn't have put on here, but I did just because of who they're playing against, and they do strike out. So I took Cam Schlittler for 6+ strikeouts for a total of +703 for those guys.
Nice save on the name.
Thanks.
Poolside Pat has some wild Blaze home run parlay, it looks like.
Yes. I'm doing very, very good chance it doesn't ever hit because it's rare enough for 2 guys to get a home run. And well, I guess it's not that rare for.
Yeah, I mean it's about 75-1. It looks like.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. What are the odds? Oh, they're right there. Yeah, no, it's
who knew?
Yeah, who knew? Blaze Jordan and Mason, who his middle name is Blaze, win 2 Blaze Jordan not as much. Mason Wynn only has 2 home runs on the season, so Blaze Jordan does have 1, and he just came up. He is a big bopper, But I probably will bet this until it hits, and it might not hit, but I don't know. It's always going to be around these odds, so why not? And Blaze, right now I'm just for some reason obsessed with the name Blaze. So
we have Chicks Picks Jen coming in for the last. It's actually perfect timing.
what's up?
As if she was looking in the background until we got to her.
Yeah.
But before we get to that, I'm starting to think that maybe we need to officially register Banks's name, and we're going to call him Banks Blaze Orfield. I like Blaze as a name. I'm feeling this Blaze.
Yeah. Blaze Jordan. You guys know I'm not a Jordan guy, but that is an awesome name.
I'm also going to fire. It didn't work last time. We only got halfway there. I'm going to fire the Bazana Blaze home run parlay again.
Bazana Blaze.
Bazana homered last night.
What did you say? It sounds like it sounds like a Taco Bell drink.
The Bazana Blaze sounds like a strain of marijuana is what it sounds like.
Yeah, you also said that.
But we'll let Jen go through her last calls.
Yeah, they're just the same as yesterday. Ben Rice, I'm good with for 1 and 2 home runs. U.S. Open hole-in-one. Good luck with that. If you've been watching this, the highlights of this tournament have been the lowlights. There are some crazy things. People are hitting the green 12 feet away and ending up at rolling 50 yards away. So it's crazy. I'm not sure there's going to be a hole-in-one, but feel free to bet it for any of these options.
Speaking of which, she showed me Scotty Scheffler was putting from the fringe for Eagle. He putted it off the green into the water. It's kind of wild. Like those greens are so bad that people are hitting 8-foot putts and they end up running 30 yards off the green. But
then Clark just set like the record.
Yeah,
I just watched the guy 50 feet off the green putt it and went perfectly in the hole. So like this course is just so up and down, it's ridiculous.
I think they test Wyndham Clark for steroids after this.
Well,
NXT, you're welcome to bet Ben Rice. Just know that I know absolutely nothing about baseball. I know nothing.
I will tell you. Speaking of steroids, DeChambeau hit a 427-yard drive, which is absolutely insane. And then he had to hit like a 60-yard chip shot, and he sent it way up in the air because he did not want it to run out like a lot of these others. Luckily, it worked, and then he made the putt. He actually is playing pretty well, and I think his length is helping him as long as he can keep it in the fairway. I think he'll play well this week. It just depends on whether he can keep it in the fairway because he did a thing before this tournament where he went out there and dropped the ball in the rough. Like the deep rough and tried to hit one and it went 8 feet. He said, let's not hit in here this week because you're not getting out of this. So between the greens and that rough, it is going to – I don't know how Wyndham Clark put up a -6. It is probably one of the most impressive things I've seen.
Well, he's -7 now.
Well, yeah, but -6 was the end of yesterday.
Yeah, for the
end of the round. But I don't know how he put that up, but it was the most impressive day I've seen open in a while.
Yeah,
Jen,
and tomorrow I'll go over all my make the cuts and who didn't make the cut. Like Siwoo Kim's not going to make it. He's like plus 117 or something ridiculous. So it's a crapshoot on this one.
How far?
Yeah, like Rory's up and down. Like he keeps getting on the leaderboard and then he's off the leaderboard. He's on the leaderboard and he's off of it yet again.
Well, I thought DeChambeau was going to make me look silly, but now he's not. DeChambeau was really high and now he's dropped. I'm still.
Well, I'm going to warn all of you. Any of you who are looking at leaderboards in the first 2 days, stop doing it. This tournament is not.
Well, we're doing it for the cut, dog.
Yeah, I get it, but stop looking at it right now. Because even right now, there's nothing to look at. Because like four holes in this tournament could literally make you go from top 10 to out of the cut. Like looking at this leaderboard is not doing you any good. If you're worried about cuts, then just wait till the end of it and look at it then, because you're going to drive yourself nuts if you try to watch this hole by hole and sweat these like this. Because literally, I've watched Scheffler go 7 straight birdies at the Open and then double 4 straight holes. Like this tournament, there is no rhyme or reason. There's no good or bad. Like bogey is good on some of these holes at this course, especially with the greens and the rough the way they are. And definitely don't be looking at the leaderboard trying to bet those guys, because these leaderboards are going to change a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming from a guy that likes to live bet in round leaders.
Wyndham Clark, maybe he's the outlier.
Yeah, I think I should have taken him.
He must have some. Funny thing is, I used his name before when we were talking about this tournament because he's a guy that has been in the thick of things lately. He did fall off a couple times in round 4. in previous tournaments, but he's been right there on the cusp. He won one not long ago. He's kind of been in the conversation. He's clearly got something figured out the rest of them don't, which is awesome for him. Hopefully he keeps it going through this tournament. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he has a round 4 collapse again, but maybe you just keep betting him for round 2. Bet him for the round 2 leader and round 3 leader, and then don't worry about what he does round 4.
Yeah, I mean out of the top 10, I don't bet leaders for the day, but I do like Clark. I like Fitzpatrick. I like Xander. It's kind of rough after that. I mean, because those are only Xander, Fitzpatrick are -3. Clark is -7. Yeah, it's tough. And then you scrolled all the way down. I think the worst is +21. That's just crazy.
Wild.
I mean, Scotty Scheffler is -1 for the day. If he finishes through day 2 around even, then we might have something to talk about with him, because the dude literally can put up a 6 or 7 under round, and he loves Saturday and Sunday. I never will count this guy out. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody's seen. I don't care about recency bias when it comes to Scotty Scheffler. He's the greatest player in the world for a reason, and eventually that's going to show up in this tournament one of these days, and it's going to put him somewhere in the leaderboard. He may not finish it, but he's going to be in the conversation by Sunday. I can guarantee that.
Yep.
What is he at right now?
He's at +1, but he started day +2. He's 1 under for the day.
Yeah, he's been up and down all day from what I've watched today.
He's tied for 23rd. I mean, he put the first front 9, which was actually the back 9. He was pretty solid. He had 2 birdies and 1 bogey. The rest were pars. And so far, he's birdied 4 straight holes on the back 9, and he's got 5 to go. So he's been playing pretty solid today, with only 1 bogey and 2 birdies, and the rest were pars. If he could put up another birdie or 2 without a bogey to finish this round, then I like his chances to be in the top 10 in this tournament.
Good.
Can I drop in something very quick? It's not a last call.
Yep. Whenever
Oh,
you're
you
ready.
can't see it.
You got to take your background away.
Oh, shoot. I don't know how to do that. What I am trying to show you is my 123-page 2025 Fantasy Football Manifesto.
We started it.
I am starting my 2026 Fantasy Football Manifesto this weekend. It's going to take me, there are 46 days until the first preseason game kickoff. I don't count this Pro Bowl or whatever, the poll game, whatever it is.
Hall of Fame game.
I don't count that. 46 days until kickoff for the first preseason game on August 6th. I'm starting my research.
And I'm gonna put this out there. I don't know about the rest of the group, but I'm gonna speak for myself. There will be a fantasy football only show sometime around fantasy as football season. It's probably mid-July when people are ramping up, where I'm going to go over draft grades, rounds that they should go in, my sleepers, all of that. And a lot of that research may come from this manifesto she's speaking of. But we will, no matter who is on the show, I don't know. I'm just going to tell you that regardless if nobody else is on the show, you'll get me doing this, because I want to emphasize. I do like 8 fantasy drafts, and I have about $1,000 worth of fantasy drafts that I do every year. So I have to do a lot of research anyway. So I might as well give you what I'm using. I've won several. I've won several championships. C-Money's won several. Jen's won a few. Like between us 3, we've won dozens of championships. So we have a lot of knowledge. So I want to give that. It's not just bets that we're going to give you. We're going to be giving that to you sometime mid-July. I will put that out there, and it may be following one of these shows, and we just run right into it.
I think also what we should do is like a sit-em or start-em section too.
Yeah. So, and we may start. And during the football season, I might start adding like a slide just for dailies, a daily fantasy stuff like that. Even during this regular season, I'm gonna implement something. I'll come up with a segment during our shows. There's gonna be a lot more fantasy football centric stuff in between the bets this year coming from
chat. Yeah, chat. Let us know what you're looking for. If you prefer dailies, if you do season longs, if you want sleepers or rookies or what, and we can certainly tailor some of that. But I'm going to start dropping in some of my research Not as often as I did for like leading up to the U.S. Open, but I'm going to start dropping in some football research for those who
How
want.
many days until football?
46.
Oh, yeah, I just exited the Twilight Zone, baby.
46 days till
Welcome.
kickoff.
Do they allow chunky people to ride their rides?
Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I still no picture requests, but that's okay. No big deal.
That's all
See if
right.
we get one by the end of the night.
You're at Universal Studios, right?
Yeah,
No,
I
wait,
meant,
no.
I
I
know.
already
I
asked
meant
that.
Hollywood
Disney World,
Studios,
sorry.
Disney.
I already asked that. My bad.
Yeah, you're good. Hollywood Studios just got out of the tower terror.
Were you terrified?
Yeah, were you?
What?
Were you terrified?
Oh no, not at all. It's only like the 18th time I've done that ride.
I
was the guy in the ride that was making the jokes. I was like, oh man, like all the hot, what happened to why is it so hot in here? Like, this is trash. What happened to the AC?
So that's me when we go through the haunted forest every year during Halloween. Is me laughing and making fun of all the people that are actually scared.
I high five the workers.
Like honestly, for me, it's just I didn't like it's whatever.
What kind of round robin bet are you feeling?
Are we talking golf? Is that what you're talking?
We talk a lot of things tomorrow, but unfortunately, my phone's about to die. I got to go find a
All right.
charger. I'll see you
Bye.
guys later.
Bye. Thanks for checking in.
What kind of round robin would you like? I'll make sure that we have one for you tomorrow. Just let me know what you want us to cook up.
We can get crazy.
I'm assuming you're talking about golf though.
What is the best round robin? Was Jen's big hit in that month? Was that a round robin?
No,
it's hard to post. I don't know how to do round robin odds. So I bet a lot of round robins, but I don't know how to do a lot of the odds for it.
No, that was like a 20-person cut parlay.
Yeah, that was a 19. That was a 19 make the cut. Yeah, 20
awesome.
Make the cut or 12 make the cut. It was 19,000 plus 19,000.
It was a wild one.
Yeah.
Jen, just so you know, I don't know if you were paying attention when I did
Nope.
the long balls, but I bet I did Shea Langoliers and you did Ben Rice. I bet both of them for 2 home runs in a parlay together.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
I feel like that could be a
You got
rice
all
dish.
these-
Langoliers and rice.
It's plus 57,000.
I mean, I do no research, but I'm trying to turn Friday into Fajita Friday, and I'll put rice with it. So I bet on rice.
Fajita Friday. That sounds tasty, Jen.
Fajita Friday.
I'm going to see if I can convince the pressure into that tonight, but it's got to be pretty quick. Anyways, that's it. I was just hopping in for that to say, well, I'll give some make the cut updates tomorrow.
There you go.
Shout out to the Savannah Bananas.
Whoop,
Anybody? NXT, you might have dipped out on us, but I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put together. I'm gonna wait till the end of round 2, which
Oh yeah, you have homework this weekend too.
I'm assuming we'll get to the end of round 2 today. I don't know. They didn't finish at the end of yesterday because of weather. I'm assuming they're gonna get to end of round 2 today.
Yeah, I mean, there's still plenty of daylight, so they should be okay.
If they get to end round 2 tonight, I will put together after the cuts are all done, whatever. I'll put together a top 20 round robin for you. That I will be riding with you, and I'm gonna put 2 units on it because I'm not gonna give it to you if I'm not gonna bet it pretty heavily. So
You also have to. You have to.
I know all the other stuff I gotta do. I've still got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. We're good.
What you got to do?
Well, I've got homework for a couple of things actually.
Yeah.
And I'll do a Saturday 6-pack tomorrow. I don't know what it's going to include, but it'll be
There
a
you go.
6-pack.
That's what, and we're gonna round robin her 6-pack too because it's round robin Saturday, baby.
I might drink a 6-pack tomorrow.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time.
Round robin Saturday. I like that.
With that being said, I'm gonna just skip past the dead to me. Who took 7 off? Oh my lord!
Who was 7?
It was Cat.
I
And
figured.
you know what? Just for that, tomorrow it's going to be in all 8 spots. I'm putting Cat in all
I don't know
8
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
So
okay.
obviously it's a glitch.
Number 7, if you didn't know, is Carl Anthony Towns. Forever dead.
But I don't see that though.
Yeah, we used invisible ink on it,
No, I don't think that's a thing.
but it's
It
there.
is a thing.
It's there.
No.
We redacted it, but it's still there.
So we redacted it.
is
Somebody
kinda-
redacted
It's
it.
kind of like the Epstein files. It's there. It's just redacted.
Pause.
I don't see it, so it's not
Moving
real.
on to the records, I am at 33 and 40, up 73.35
That's
units.
crazy.
which is kind of wild. I went up about three or four yesterday. I don't remember what it was, because I went 2-1. I hit the strikeout parlay, and I hit my
The A's parlay.
and I hit the A's parlay, and then I hit, what was the other one I hit?
I'm not
Was it
sure.
was a World Cup? I think it was a World Cup bet. I can't even
Yeah,
remember.
it was the Mexico one.
That's right. It was a World Cup bet that I hit, that I put out there. So no, I take that back. It wasn't that. It was the home run for Juan Soto, because I didn't put the Mexico on our X yesterday. That was just a private bet. So it was my home run parlay, and it was the strikeout parlay that I hit. Both of those were plus 2 something. So I ended up going up like 4 units. Poolside Pat's at 27.6, even though he only hit one of them yesterday. Still up a decent amount. PD King 10.95. Jen at 22, 21-1, which will change a lot tomorrow depending on these cuts. So we'll see what those are.
And you can't see me, but I'm the only lonely one on the right hand side.
We haven't updated it because I wasn't here the day you made that bet, and I didn't know what was what, so I didn't even put it in for you. So we'll have to figure it out. But I'm assuming it's -1. Was it just one bet?
No, it was two. It was 2 bets.
Okay, so he's at -2 then. So he would be captain our units. That's in that same invisible ink that we put Cat on over here. But that'll do it for us. Anybody, again, we appreciate all 59 of you who are here. We will probably be live around 11:30, no later than 12 tomorrow. We aim for 11:30. We will put out an X warning letting you know that we're coming within like 15-20 minutes, so you know around what time to jump on. We'll have a bunch of bets for you tomorrow. Until then, these were the hot tips for your bet slips. Stay tuned. Join us on our X. Please follow us, and we will play you out.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the wind, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.